Hello, Diana here. I am so thrilled today, absolutely thrilled. I am walking around and I don't hurt. So I am reviewing a couple of sleeping boots because it took me forever to listen to people enough to stick on them goofy ass boots. I tell you, at night I feel like Forrest Gump around here. But I did put on wait, let me backtrack because plantar fasciitis is what I was going to talk about. Okay, it's the first time in a year I have been out here doing chores in my tennis shoes and my feet don't hurt because I got plantar fasciitis last March when I decided to start the funny farm as far as buying a ton of new animals. And so between rabbits and pigs and chickens and a bottle feeding calf, so I've got a ton more animals. And in March, walking around taking care of everybody caused plantar fasciitis something fierce. And I finally, after a year of suffering with it, doctors want to either do surgery or shoot me up with cortisone shots. I'm not interested in either. I kept thinking I would fix it myself. Well, I finally came to the conclusion that everybody told me to wear boots. Everybody said, have you tried the boots you sleep in? So I finally did. And that's what this video is about, because I am reviewing the boots that I tried. And I'm absolutely thrilled that it's only been, actually with two of the one kind of boot, it's only been a week. It's been about a week and a half since I started dabbling with the boots to figure out which ones I liked. So I'm super excited about this video because it is not fun to hurt every single step. And the most excruciating pain for those of us that suffer with plantar fasciitis is when you have sat for a while and you put your feet up because they hurt. So you put them up thinking you're going to relax. Well, that does you absolutely no good, because when you put your feet up, they relax, they don't hurt at all. And then you step on the ground to go to the bathroom, to get coffee, or if you've slept that night, you step down to go in the middle of the night to the bathroom. It's enough to almost knock you to your knees. And that's the point that I was at. Every step I ever took hurt. But boy, I couldn't watch TV and then get up to go to the bathroom without bracing my hands on the backs of the couches because I'm trying to tippy-toe to go to the bathroom because it hurts so damn bad. So that's what this video is about. Trying to help you get a little relief, let you know what I've learned as far as the two different boots that I tried. But before I get into that, I want to say welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to see your smiling face, but if this is the first time I'm seeing it, please don't forget to smack that subscribe button. It is around here somewhere. Just smack it. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you don't miss any of the going-ons around the funny farm. Oh, and I owe you an apology because when I first recorded the review of the boots, I recorded it this format because I thought it was going to be a short, and I don't have both boots anymore because I returned one, so I couldn't redo it this way. So I apologize that the review is instead of so anyhow, Stella reminded me. I'm going to real quickly review the plantar fasciitis support boots that you sleep in. Oh my gosh, it's made a world of difference. I've had plantar fasciitis now for 11 months, and I finally decided to break down and get a boot to sleep in and see what I thought of it. So I did start off with this boot. What I don't like about this boot is in order to keep your foot at the 90-degree angle it needs to be at, you really need to snug these up. And so it makes it difficult to sleep because around my toe area, it would be snug and sore, or I felt like circulation around my leg was bad. I'll put these on in just 1 second, but that was my review of that one. So this is what is more recommended by therapists, physical therapists and stuff. So I tried it and I love it because to get it on and off
It is as simple as just snapping these, and your foot has no choice but to sit at a 90-degree angle because the plantar fasciitis muscle underneath your foot, when you get up in the morning, it hurts when you put pressure on your foot, and it's because the plantar fasciitis, you guys will have to Google all this stuff, but the muscle shrinks up and relaxes when you sleep, and it starts to heal. And then as soon as you put pressure on your foot in the morning, it's excruciating. So to hold your foot at a 90-degree angle keeps that plantar fasciitis muscle stretched. So when you get up in the morning, it feels better. It's been allowed to heal, but it's allowed to heal at the proper position. So I am loving this boot as opposed to this boot. Now I'll put them both on and you'll see what I'm talking about. Seriously, this makes you feel like Forrest Gump when you sleep. And I have plantar fasciitis in both feet. So yes, I am having to sleep with boots on right now, but I'm telling you, it's been almost a year. This boot is awesome because as you can see, your foot has no choice but to be at a 90-degree angle. It's actually super comfortable, easy to get on and off because you just unsnap it and you can Velcro adjust. It fits on the right or left leg. This one, as you can see, my foot has a lot more play in it. So if I really want to keep it, in order for the plantar fasciitis to heal, your foot needs to be at the 90-degree angle. In order to keep it that way, I really have to snug this one up. And then you got to really get this tight so that your foot, there's just a lot more play in this one. I don't feel like it's as secure. I also wear them when I'm watching TV if I'm going to put my feet up, because your feet, when they relax, are not at a 90-degree angle. It's got to be at a 90-degree angle for that muscle to heal. So I love this boot because as goofy as it looks, it's easy to walk in, keeping my foot the position it needs, and it's great. Here's another funny thing. This is way better to sleep in because there's a little extra room here and the blankets don't squish your toes. I don't know about all y'all, but I can't stand having blankets pushing down on my toes when I sleep. This one is different because your blankets will squish your toes. So two different pieces. They're only like a couple dollars different price-wise, but this one is what I would highly recommend because when I wake up in the morning, I unsnap it and I can step down on my feet and it doesn't hurt at all. So there you go. Okay, I hope that was helpful and gave you a couple ideas to try. Also, if you are suffering from plantar fasciitis or foot pain, please leave in the comments what you've done for a solution and what has worked for you, because I am still open-minded enough to try whatever works for anybody. But here is my about week and a half or 2 week review or follow-up with the boots. I do use them nightly. I do go to bed looking like Forrest Gump. They're not that comfortable to sleep in as far as when you roll around and stuff because you got this big boot under the covers, but they're pretty comfortable on my feet. The only thing that hurts now, instead of the top of my foot hurting or the arch or the bottom of my foot, the only thing that is a little bit sore now is my heels. Sometimes when I go to walk, a little bit of the heel, but I think part of that is because as it's healing, it's now my foot is always at a 90-degree angle. Even if I don't have the boots on, I don't sit and watch TV with my feet up on the footstool anymore. I keep my feet down and on the floor flat, since now I'm aware that the 90-degree angle is what's going to allow that muscle to heal where it belongs. So my heels do get a little bit tender, but they said it would take a couple weeks of wearing the boot before you'd notice any improvement. And I don't think it's even been a full 2 weeks for me. And like I said, I am walking around feeding all the animals with no foot pain. I mean, it's been so bad that I have actually been driving around to feed my animals because walking around's been impossible. So, I hope that this review was a help, but like I said, any advice anybody has or any other boots or any wraps. Oh, another thing that I'm doing, I did buy compression socks. I am loving them as well. They're on me now. They've got such good compression that I don't wear them 24/7. I will wear them around the afternoon, but by evening I take them off because my feet
It's just, they're healing. They really are. But these compression socks are fantastic. I will put a link below to both boots that I reviewed and these compression socks, because people that know me will tease me, but it takes me hours, literally hours of research and review watching to decide what I buy. And I wouldn't say that I'm a cheapskate, but I am very careful not to spend more money on something just because it's a name brand. So I really did my homework, and these are the best prices, the best boots that I found, and the best socks. I did try 2 different pairs of socks. I did get, and I'll put a link below, but I did get a sock that slips on and your toes are exposed. That was very, very constricting, which is good because that's what you want. But I did want socks that had the toes covered so that I could wear them like walking or with my work boots and things like that. So I will put a link to those socks as well, because they really did work. They work fantastic, and there it's even more compression than the socks that I'm wearing now. So I hope that this has been helpful. Like I said, I will apologize for the sketchy filming of it. But hey, I'm pretty sure you got value, because if you're walking around on your tippy toes because your feet hurt, you need to have some boots. And with that, stay safe, stay healthy, stay surrounded by loved ones, and most of all, stay grateful for all of your blessings. Thank you so much.